Hello, good people, and in regard to the message that I sent on 19th of July 2020, I would like to extend this message by saying that in regard the message of chapter 13, verses 24 to 26, which says that a farmer went to sow some seeds in a farm, and the enemy came to sow the weeds along the wheat at night. I would like to extend it by saying this. In our life, sometimes we may plan better, we may make our plans, and the worst part of it is that we like telling our friends this is what we want to accomplish in our life, and maybe we need suggestions, and maybe we need help. Maybe we need them to lend hands in this project or our plans. But unfortunately, jealousy is natural, and they may become jealous or even envy what we want to achieve in our life. They become evil-minded, and that is why this gospel actually reminds us today that in whatever we want to execute in our life, and especially our plans, we must be cautious. We must be cautious. We need not be blinded that we are always positive-minded, and our friends always think the positive as we always wish them to think about us. That is not exactly what we should be thinking, but we have to be cautious, and we have to also think on the negative side. When we want to execute our plans, first of all, we have to be in that extent of hibernation, like we have to hibernate or encapsulate what we want to execute, and with time after it's almost to its completion, we can tell them, or we will not even tell them. If you wish to tell them, you can tell them when it's almost to completion, because good things always attract jealousy. Something which is nice always attracts envy. We must know that in our mind. And also Jesus reminds us that this is one of the parables that Jesus taught, and he told us with the purpose that as we are following Jesus Christ, the footsteps of Jesus Christ, the enemy is not sleeping too. So we have always to endure, persevere as we are following Jesus Christ, because we have to remember always, as we are sowing these good seeds in the good soil, the enemy is always following us from our back, and he is sowing the weeds along the seeds. And at the final day, Jesus wants to weed out and get the right seeds, or reap the right seeds from the weed. So we should be reminded that as we stick to the Lord Jesus Christ, we should also remember that the enemy is working against us. So perseverance, the most, or the key thing here. Endure and be the hardcore. Always persevere. Be strong in faith when you follow Jesus Christ. And even as I said, when you execute your plans, be strong. Always keep it to yourself. The book of Ecclesiastes says that if you want to be rich, you have to fear God and be humble. Have always reverence to God and always be humble, and you will be rich. Yes. So be reminded that the enemy is always following us. And the funny thing is that he is following us when we least expect. when we least expect. And you may be sleeping at night. I want to give an example that when a thief comes to steal from you, he doesn't come when it's on a broad daylight. He comes in the darkness when you are totally asleep. He comes when you are conscious, when you are totally unaware. And I would like to remind you to be cautious and always to be awake. We are living for a moment and we'll be dead for a long time. So whatever you want to execute, whichever plans you want to make, conceal it to yourself, encapsulate it to yourself, and always remain in that state of hibernation. And always it's believed that when a duck is in water, it paddles like hell, but you can't see it. What you can see only on top is that you can see the movement. It's increasing. The place where it was, it's changing from where it was at first to like you can see it's moving. In short, it's moving, but you cannot see what is going underground. I don't know if you're getting the point. What I'm trying to say in this video is actually, let's encapsulate our plans. Let's keep our enemies in smoke. When they get know what we want to do, it's too late when we are done with it. Yes. And our enemies in this video, as I am trying to elaborate, are not very far. An enemy is someone who knows you very well. He knows your name, he knows your habitat, he knows where you live. And for it to finish you, he has a good plan to finish you. So stay cautious. I don't mean that we have to hate our enemies, no. But sometimes the people we love too much are the people who will hurt us when we least expect. Sometimes that's why the book of Ecclesiastes says, avoid both extremes of life. Not be too wise and be too good. Why kill yourself? And also not be too foolish and evil-minded. Why kill yourself when you're too young? Yeah, just be neutral. Thank you so much, and subscribe. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Many more are coming. Thank you and be blessed. I love you so much.